Alright, so moving on. Now that we've solved one color here at the bottom, and the first and second layers like this, the next step is to look at the top portion, and we are going to solve the cross here, the yellow cross. Okay. First is the white color here, and then we solve the first and second layers over here on the sides, and then now we're going to solve the white cross over here. So depending on how the cube has been shuffled, sometimes you're going to see a horizontal yellow line like this. Just ignore this too. Your focus is are either the dot, just the yellow dot like this, or the horizontal line like this one, or sometimes you're gonna see a small letter L like this. Sometimes it's gonna show up like this, or like this, or like this. It's all the same. This next step is what you're gonna do if you have either the dot or this single horizontal line like this. Okay, and if it is a dot, you can just do any orientation as long as your yellow is at the top. Okay, but if it's the horizontal line, make sure that the line is horizontal. It's not, your orientation cannot be like this. It has to be like this. Okay, so once you have it in your hands like this one, say for example it's the horizontal line that you have, again if it's the dot, you just follow the same step like this, and you can do any orientation. But if it is the horizontal line like this, the first thing you'd want to do, you'd still use the epic move. Okay, as I promised you, that's the only algorithm that you will have to memorize. Pretty basic. But in this case, before you do the epic move, you have to turn the front first, like this. Like this. Just one 90-degree turn like that. And then you do the epic move over here. Okay, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then after that, you just return the front face like this, just like you did earlier. And as you noticed, you just solved the cross, and it didn't change anything on the other sides or at the bottom. Okay, so we got lucky there, where it just solved the cross for us after the horizontal line. But this is where you encounter a scenario. I'm just going to show you one other scenario where you're going to see the letter L like this, or the boomerang. I'm going to call this the boomerang stage. Okay, when you have this, you're essentially going to do the same thing as what you did with the horizontal line, except first you want to make sure that the two edges of the boomerang is at your right side and at your north side. Okay, and then the only difference that you're going to have to do, as opposed to when you had the horizontal yellow, is instead of doing just one front twist like this, instead of doing that, you're going to do two front twists like this. Okay, let me show you that again. So again, this is the part where you're done with the second layers, right? You're done with the second layers like this. Okay, and when you look at the top, you're trying to solve the cross here, and then you notice you have a boomerang. Make sure that your orientation first is so that the two edges are, one is at your right and the other is at the bottom like this. Okay? And then you do you twist the two fronts here like this. Okay, and then from here do the epic move over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then return the two front sides that you just twisted earlier. And there you have it. You've just solved the cross, right? pretty simple. Just doing the epic move, really.